July is National Cleft and Craniofacial Awareness and Prevention Month, and here at home, the Children's Hospital of Georgia has a specialized team working with the smallest of patients up to age 21. Zana Halliburton introduces us to 4-year-old Christian, who meets with the Cleft team yearly after having 3 surgeries.
Christian Murphy acts just like any 4-year-old would.
He does appear to be very outgoing and likes to do all things boy. So.
What you probably wouldn't have known is that Christian was born with a bilateral cleft lip and palate. That's when a baby's lip or mouth doesn't form completely during pregnancy. Brittany Murphy found this out at her 20-week ultrasound.
I think we were in shock. I know I kind of recall us going back and sitting in the waiting room and kind of starting to look things up on our phone because we don't have any family history of it. So it wasn't anything we were really familiar with.
Brittany says when she delivered at her previous hospital, they said this was the most severe case they had ever seen. At 3 days old, Christian was transferred to the Children's Hospital of Georgia. Christian's dad, Steven, says once they arrived, the doctors laid out a detailed timeline of what to expect now, all the way up to when Christian turns 18.
This has been an incredible team here, and I would highly recommend this hospital to anybody that children that face any issues like that, because these doctors, they know what they're doing. He's been in the greatest hands, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's had the best care here.
The Murphys spent about 5 days at CHOG.
They ended up getting him on a feeding tube, getting him a feeding plan. We were able to bottle feed some, so some of the things we hadn't been able to accomplish, they were able to help us get started.
Christian has had 3 surgical procedures, including a lip repair at 6 months old with a set of ear tubes, and his palate repair, which fixed the roof of his mouth at 11 months old.
So I recall one of the doctors in particular saying to me hey Mom, you're doing a good job, and it was honestly one of the first times anybody had said that. And so it did make me feel it was something we could do, it was possible. We were doing a good job and we were doing the best we could for Christian.
Brittany says having this hospital here has been priceless.
If Children's Hospital didn't have the Cleft team here, we would have to travel. I think the closest is probably Atlanta. So you would be looking at a 3-hour drive. So the support that the community gives the hospital is everything, I think, for the families of the patients.
They've always had a smile on their face and always been wonderful towards us, and I know towards other families. So we would just like to say thank you.
Reporting in Augusta, Zana Halliburton on your side.
Such special people there, and Christian comes once a year now. That includes orthodontists, speech therapy appointments, plastic surgeons, ENTs. His mom says they mail the team a card every year on what they call Christian's Smile-versary to say thank you. But if you want to donate to kids just like Christian, we'll show you how on our website. Just search Miracle Monday.